We were very lucky this summer to get some additional funding to be able to support our Midnight Basketball League. The Midnight Basketball League ran from mid-July for 5 weeks through August, and Midnight Basketball has been a institution of sorts in San Antonio. It is designed, and the purpose is to provide productive and positive activities for our young adults and teenagers during the summer months, when usually crime rates and some really other troubling statistics have a tendency to rise during the summer because there's just a lack of activity for some of our demographics. So we were really excited to be able to bring Midnight Basketball to Walls and Family YMCA for the first time. We played within a league that was a city league, so Copernicus, Eastside Boys and Girls Club, Walls and Family YMCA, and the Davis Scott YMCA all got to play in the league. So we were super excited to be able to play. We had over 200 participants participate in the program, which was amazing for us. We had kids that ranged all the way from about 13, 14 years old all the way up to even though we suggest that the age stop at 24, we did have some 30-somethings that also participated in the program. When I think about the success of that program, we have a lot of tendency to focus on numbers and things like that. But what I find most impactful were two things. Historically, this program was supported by the San Antonio Police Department, so we have had to kind of refocus, as we have had to kind of shift how that works. And with the city of San Antonio coming in to help us fund that program, we were still able to have San Antonio Police Department officers that were here during the evenings when we did Midnight Basketball. A lot of young people in our community, unfortunately, have not always had positive interactions with the police department. And this summer, up until right now, it's been prevalent in the media that we are struggling with our relationships between our police departments and our citizens in a lot of cities. And it was so wonderful to see our police officers not just being here, because that would have been easy, but they were actually walking around and interacting with our members and talking to our young people about what they do and watching basketball games and cheering on our players. And I think it was really a great opportunity for our police to reach out to our community members on another level, and that was a wonderful thing to see. Another thing that really resonated with us this summer is that we have a young player who has Down syndrome. She's a young lady that has played with the teen league here this summer. And if anyone has met Robin, and Robin loves basketball. Now I know that we live, it's Spurs Nation here in San Antonio, but this was a different level for Robin. Robin sleeps with a basketball at home. I talked to her grandmother while she was here, and she just loves playing basketball. And she played with one of the basketball teams that was comprised of a lot of our teen achievers that are in our teen program here at the Y. During one of the games, Robin got to come on the court and play, and she shot her goal during gameplay and made 2 points, and it was if you could hear you would have thought that we were playing where the Spurs play during that Saturday when she played that game and made those 2 points. And it was so special and heartwarming for us as YMCA staff, for the other Midnight Basketball League players, for her team. Councilman Ward got to meet Robin that night, so we just made that night special for her, and she got to meet a lot of the people who really have been stakeholders in the community to make Midnight Basketball happen. And it was nothing that was planned. It just all kind of converged at the right time that evening, and her coaches and her team made that moment really special for her. So I think it really says a lot about the YMCA and the city of San Antonio's efforts to make sure that our programming is for all, and that it truly is accessible to all of our citizens. So that was one night that I'll always remember. Another night that I'll never forget with Midnight Basketball is one of our Y Achievers had their birthday, their 16th birthday during our basketball season for Midnight Basketball. That same team went on to win second place for the city overall for the Walls and YMCA Teens Division. So that was a special moment for him as well too, because you know, that particular teenager has not had a lot of male role models in his life, and so he's become really attached to the Y Achievers program, and a lot of his mentors, his counselors in the program, a lot of our staff that have gotten to get to know him and respect him were able to come out and celebrate not only his birthday but then moving on to the championship. This is a young man that struggled with a lot of anger issues, to be quite honest with you, throughout the school year. And this really was a tangible and visible accomplishment that he was able to get to with his basketball team. And that was really special for him. And it was special for all of our staff to be able to root him and our whole Y Achievers basketball team on. If you have never been to one of our midnight basketball games, you find out really quickly that it really just isn't about basketball. It's about families coming to share and spend time. The times that we play our games, in a lot of our circumstances, parents and aunts and uncles may not always be able to come and get time off of work to be able to participate in those sports games. So it offers an opportunity for the whole family to be able to participate. So it really does become a community and family type kind of activity. So we were really lucky to be able to do that in the Walsham area. I was very adamant that I challenged my players to bring home some of those trophies to Walsham, so I keep them here in my office in our medal. So it is a big point of community pride for us as well, to be able to be competitive in a positive environment. So that was amazing.